Welcome to the IW Network.
And now, please welcome your hosts of High News, Derek Cole and Khrystne.
Hey everybody, we're going to have to watch from my live page. For some reason, StreamYard's not working for actual things now. So, just to give everyone a heads up. So, just to give everyone a heads up, I don't know why it's not working. I don't know what the fuck is up with StreamYard. But I'm definitely not alone. Of course, this is my first time doing it. I don't know why StreamYard got this way. The test run worked earlier. I don't know why it's now doing this for some odd reason. But I'm going to bring on my co-host. She's none other than the hottest president of IW, Khrystne.
Hiya. Gotta love technical issues.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The test run worked earlier.
Yeah, I don't. StreamYard has been giving a lot of people issues from what I've heard. Lately, we haven't been the only group.
What, can't work after 9 o'clock? Would you put a curfew on us?
Apparently, they put a curfew. It's like we're kids all over again.
I did it way earlier and everything worked. I do it now and it's like, hey, by the way, you can't be on here. But, Khrystne, we're not alone for interviews. We're actually having someone else join us.
Oh, we got friends. Okay.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, from the House of Mad and my financial advisor here in EWA, plus part of the booking committee, Miss Turner.
Miss Turner.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes,
it
it has.
been.
There's also, don't forget that I'm also the new Vice President of Talent Relations in VTW.
Look at you moving up in the world.
It's Mr. Fuller is now the GM position of it.
You've moved up.
There you go. There you go.
You're at the big table now.
Hey, we got people who are watching. There we go. We got Justin Perkins who's here to watch.
Hey.
No, he's here to. He's definitely here to watch. But it's funny how how technology is being lately with everything. You know what I mean? You gotta love how technology works, but everything's working. But and hello there, Evil Heart. I know you're here to watch. Absolutely, you can watch on my. Anyone who wants to come on, they can definitely come on. They want to interview, they can definitely come on for an interview. But Miss Turner, what a week so far.
From what I've seen, yeah, so far it's been a crazy couple of weeks in general. Like,
absolutely. I mean, look what happened at the Go Ho show. We had two title change hands.
Yes.
Two titles change hands.
Yeah, and I mean, we witnessed Cyrus versus Brooks, right?
We finally got the end of Cyrus versus Brooks. We have a new Back to the Action champion by Cyrus. I mean, and then we had a new Open Challenge champion from Johnny Newhaven.
Yes, that was a big surprise. He beat Showtime.
Yeah.
So, and I missed this action because I had to go do some president stuff and had to make some moves as a president lately. Yeah, I had to go make some moves in the cellular.
Oh, I bet. Is there anyone backstage want to be the first interviewer there?
Yes, we do. We have a man who is in a triple threat match for the MVC Championship. He's one of the men who's going to be in that matchup in the triple threat. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bad Brad B3.
Yo, I don't give a shit. Listen, no. We
Hey.
already got Shane Garrison where he is. Find Crew Daniel. He's a no-showing piece of shit. Whatever.
Hey.
Hey,
Sorry.
Over here.
I was in the middle of a phone call. My bad.
Over here, slap nuts.
Listen, Cole, okay? I'm not used to seeing your ugly mug on this show. I'm used to Killer D.
Hey. Shit on me again and I'll deduct some pay, motherfucker.
Fine.
I thought
Sorry,
so.
I'm just pissed off.
Drinking nasty ass Bud Light.
That's Labatt Blue, motherfucker. Get it right.
Oh, even worse.
Right? Unfortunately, this is what I was served when I came into this place, okay? So blame your catering.
Blame Saudi Arabia.
the catering.
Blame Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You hired the catering here in Saudi Arabia, so
I don't touch catering. I pay everything around here, mostly around here.
Fair enough. Listen, I'm pissed off at the moment, not because Shane Garrison's been running his mouth. Shane Garrison has actually been doing his job as champion. I may hate the man, but I respect his work ethic. Where's Crew Daniels, that no-showing piece of human waste? This is a triple threat, not a one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean,
Why? Why am I saddled with such morons?
Because that's where we're at, around morons.
Fortunately.
Hey, Blue's not bad, though. I like the taste of Corona better.
oh,
Oh,
Corona.
sure, go get COVID-19 while you're at it. Have fun with
lime in
that.
it. Oh,
Jesus.
excellent.
But, I understand you're upset that, Crew Daniels haven't shown up yet.
And the man bitches about his miscommunication, about him not getting his title shot. Poor baby. But then he doesn't have the balls to show up and say that he's the psychotic one.
Christine?
KB3.
That's B3.
God.
B3.
B3, I'm sorry.
Listen.
We may be similar sizes, but come on, I'm better looking.
Oh, my apologies, B3. It's the Swede.
You're forgiven.
It's the Michigan shit. I'm sorry, I made a trip before I went.
Yeah, blame Killer D for that one again.
No, I don't know. All I know is I'm smoking some fucking Saudi Arabia shit. This shit's dry as fuck. It's as dry as their desert.
I'm smoking I'm smoking the Michigan shit, and it's pretty good. But B3, as we're talking about championships and the future, where do you see yourself in 5 years in this company?
5 years in this company.
Next 5 years.
Well, if everything goes according to my ultimate design, EWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Ooh. Well, right now
I've got my eyes on the prize, but I'm taking a different path to get there.
Well, you gotta do what you got. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's how you get. That's how you get to the head. To try to make it to the top. Absolutely. But Ms. Turner?
B3. Knowing
Ms.
what's
Turner?
going on around here, there's a lot of crazy shenanigans happening. We've seen as of late.
Oh, I've seen it all, believe me.
especially the last encounter we have with Shane Garrison, where he had the match with Lilith, we're seeing that his mental state's not as well.
Yeah, most people would actually say that that was the highlight of my career, just staring Legion down like me and him were about to get into it. And like I said before, every time people look at me, they think I'm the same man. Oh no. When I say I'm going to get myself out there, that I'm going to get this name known, if I got to go face to face with Legion and not flinch at the sight of him just to make a point, so be it. I understand Lilith was facing Shane Garrison. I understand that that was Lilith's business. And, you know, I do, right now, I am going to publicly apologize to Lilith for getting involved in her business. But Shane Garrison is my business. His title becoming mine is my business. And I had to make a point to Garrison that I am nobody's bitch in this company.
We got from Showtime, by the way, 5 years in EFED is like 17 in real life.
He ain't wrong. You put the effort in this business, yeah, 5 years seems like an eternity here.
Yeah. In this world, absolutely. But B3, besides, this matchup right here, what did you think of the rest of the show of Thursday Night Heat?
Honestly, I'm loving what's going on here. I'm loving the storylines. I'm loving the hard work that the others have been putting in. It gives me something to strive for, because when I see people show up and do their job, it makes me happy to know that down the road, should I face any one of them, I know they'll actually show up and do the job. But the one storyline I am looking at right now, the one that I really love, is Big Kano, to be honest. I've had my eye on him for a little while now.
Yeah, Big Kano is an up-and-coming star. I would love to see Big Kano versus B3 down the line in the future. That would be an epic matchup.
That would be. But first, we got to let him finish his business with, well, a certain dark entity.
By the name of Legion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know.
I want him to finish that business first, because I know full well when you go against Legion, you're not the same man walking away from that match.
No, you're absolutely not. Absolutely not at all. But B3, any last words you got to say before you go?
I do, as a matter of fact. Now, I've already said my piece on Shane Garrison. We all know how I feel about him. I respect his work ethic, but I still think he's a pretty shoddy champion. Crew Daniels, this goes directly to you if you are paying attention, if you are good enough to get up off your lazy fucking ass, show up, show out, steal the damn show, or do yourself a favor and walk out EWA's doors. Because we ain't got no time for no showing scumbags like you.
All right. B3, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.
Damn, he had some strong words for everybody. He's fired up.
B3 is definitely fired up. Absolutely, indeed. Not wrong there. But let's get to our little next segment that we have. As you can see, the table in the backstage area is being set up. We are going to have a contract signing, Christine, between Sean Jackson and the Reaper.
Interesting.
Now, of course, the match has been made official for the first heat of EWA after we take a break, because after New Year's, we're going to have that week off. But finally, it finally worked for the man. Before we get this contract signers being set up back there.
Yeah, we have been having a lot of technical issues on our end, so I do apologize, folks.
Absolutely. It definitely was. Jill says, Jill is here to say hi, Lenore.
Hello.
But he's finally here. your client, so-called Mr. No Show,
Oh boy.
Crew Daniels.
I'm not. What the fuck? I'm not Crew. I'm his twin brother. What the fuck?
What do
Well,
you
you better fix the name then.
Yeah.
I didn't put that. What the heck?
Let me fix it for you there, brother.
Okay, because first off, Crew is, and I quote, dealing with an idiot right now known as Dead Society. So I'm not dealing with that.
Well, my client Crew also needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, he's got a title match he's involved in.
Exactly.
Oh, he'll show up knowing him, but right now he's at the compound.
Now, I'm glad you're here, Satan. We are going to have a contract signing.
All right.
Oh,
Eric looks like he's
between who?
sock.
Woohoo! What contract signing are we doing?
We have a contract signing before a challenger and champion, Sean Jackson, and the Reaper. Now, as we see it set up, we're going to see as to have the challenger, Sean Jackson, say his words first.
Yeah, I know. We're supposed to come out here and put forth the formalities, the introductions. We're supposed to talk about the match. Well, Reaper, let's peel back all the layers. Let's get all of that garbage out of the way. Get all that crap out of the way, and let's get to the meat of the subject. And the meat of the subject is this. You have been avoiding me. You've been running scared. You've been hiding in the shadows for as long as you can. And now you're painted into a corner. There's no place for you to go. And now you have to step between those ropes. You have to enter into the ring with the greatest professional wrestler of all time. And Reaper, you know that your title reign is coming to an end. And the reason why it's coming to an end is because, Reaper, you made me wait. You made me wait way too long. The moment I walked through the door here in EWA, I became the face of this company. I became the class of this company. I was head and shoulders above everybody. And all of you ungratefuls should have moved out of the way and let me have my moment. Let me have my opportunity. Reaper, the moment you became the EWA World Heavyweight Champion, you should have seen me coming in the rearview mirror. You should have known this day was coming. But because you wanted to play it off, because you wanted to make me wait, you are going to pay, Reaper. Because when it's all said and done, Reaper, I'm not going to just win the EWA World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to drill you head first into the canvas with that hook'em horns driver, and it's going to be over, Reaper. Now you can come out here and you can blow smoke all you want. You can make all the promises that you want to all the ungratefuls. You can lift their hopes up. And it's not going to matter. You made me wait, and now you're going to pay. And you're going to pay dearly. You're going to pay with your career, Reaper. Because not only am I going to be able to say that I'm the greatest professional wrestler of all time, I'm going to pin your shoulders to the mat for the 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to prove it. And then it's going to be hell on earth. It's going to be hell in EWA. Because I will not let loose of that championship until I get ready. And Reaper, EWA, ungratefuls, that won't be for a very, very long time.
Wow.
Now, I do want to say this real quick. I was on the phone with Crew. He'll agree to do an interview via phone.
Okay. That's okay. But Justin Perkins said the dude in the video is the Vince McMahon of the Crew. Wow. and of course, this person right here decides to agree.
I think he was talking about
Sean.
John.
But as you can see, as you saw, Sean Jackson signed the contract, and he was about to get up, and Reaper said, sit your ass back down.
Now the dream of this life must end, and so too must the dreamers within it. But now is the end of days, and I am the Reaper.
So, you have been looking this EWA World Heavyweight Championship for some time, Sean Jackson. You haven't been quiet about it. You weren't shy about looking my EWA World Heavyweight Championship. I made it loud and clear that you deserve a shot at my championship last week when I won against Chris Wolf. EWA management here have a contract here for the next heat after the New Year's Eve, after New Year's, for a World Heavyweight Championship title match against me and you. There, as it's signed, making it official. But Sean, let me give you one warning. Next year, your new year, new me, would not be you taking this championship from me. For I am the Reaper, and I am the most dominant EWA World Heavyweight Champion. Merry Christmas, have a new year, and I'll see you in heat.
Wow.
Strong words from both sides.
Absolutely, but we got words from people. Satan looks like he sits on carrots for fun. Miss T looks like she strokes dolphins on the weekends. And Reaper sounds like a sex robot. Whoever Reaper is sounds like a down Scottish.
Fucking weak. That was.
Somehow we got burnt sockets. Burnt sockets is trending.
Wow, burnt sockets is trending too. And B3 just said, "Look who shows up." Satan, I think he might be talking about your client, your twin, Christine's client.
Okay, Big Bad Brad.
Go, you know what? Do me a favor. Go get Satan. Satan, go get Crew.
Okay, hold on.
Go get Crew. See how someone will find him.
Oh, jeez. We just had a contract signing and twins getting on camera.
Whoa. Sean Jackson just put Reaper through the table.
Oh,
Oh,
talk about sending a message.
absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely sends a message. I mean, if anybody else wants to come on here, if the link works, they can come on here.
Leaving it down.
I don't know what's up with StreamYard. But it was working. The test run worked earlier, but now this wants to look like this. Okay. Oh, here he is. Crew.
Yes.
So B3 has some words to say about you. About not coming to the gym.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna show up. I just have some unfinished business with a dipshit in CEW. So, sorry, Brad, but I have to deal with loose ends before I can go to the gym.
You better get your shit together. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, listen to your manager over there.
Okay, but here's the thing. Where I'm at is at the compound, waiting for Dead Society to show up.
I
Yes.
understand, but you also got to take in consideration other responsibilities besides just one responsibility.
Christine, I tried telling you this. I cannot leave the compound. Literally, the Alliance took my keys, took my car.
I could have sent you a car, smart one.
I get that, but here's the thing. They want me to deal with this original.
You are my client, and I am willing to get you a vehicle if you need a vehicle.
Okay.
I am willing to get you plane tickets if you need a plane ticket.
Okay. I will send you the address Monday night, and I will make sure. Where's the gym at again? In what town? So that way I make sure I show up early in the morning.
We are in Saudi Arabia.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they better hope you get your passport.
We're in Rion, bro. We are in Rion.
Well, I will
Crew's
make
on
sure that
house
you have your
arrest.
passport and make sure you are ready to go.
Crew's on house arrest.
Yeah, no shit. I am on house arrest here in Independence, Missouri. It's fucking bullshit.
Oh well.
I mean,
Also, possibly send me first class.
send you what?
First class tickets.
Yes, I will make sure it is first class.
Awesome.
Yeah. But knowing that B3 had by the way, Brad, B3 just said screw your loose ends. He definitely, gotta get to that.
Okay, hold up. Is he available to join? Because he'll know my loose ends.
He already knows what Death Society is. He don't give a damn. He wants.
Okay, but he understands what I'm dealing with when it comes to the club bullshit.
Hold on a minute. Because here's the thing: Shane Garrison has already showed up dose times.
And he's the most hated.
Well, he's a champion. He's supposed to. I expect him to show up more than once.
And I expect challengers who really want a fucking title shot to show up more.
And I will. Okay.
You better show up. If I'm getting you first class fucking tickets, you better show up. Your ass better be in that fucking ring dancing.
God dang, bro. Christine, any questions for your client?
Yes, I have a question for my client. Are you ready to go out there in that fucking ring, kick some ass in Saudi Arabia, and take a championship?
Hell yeah, I'm ready. I've already. Okay, look.
Tell me.
I've
No. Tell me, are you ready to do this?
You know what?
I am ready.
B3, hold on. B3, if you're still watching, get back on here. Because last time we had High News, Christine and Miss Turner, we had TJ and Legion at it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this when Big Brad, whatever the fuck he
Big
goes
Bad
by
Brad.
nowadays, because he was Lord Flapjacks. Big Bad Brad, you've never beaten me. You never will. I've beaten you multiple times, one-on-one, tag team, triple threats, and I still have unfinished business with that dipshit, the most hated. So get your ass on here and face me like a man, not a bitch. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Be a fucking man. At least I know you have the audacity to be a fucking man, unlike fucking Tyler Stone.
You and your Tyler Stone issue. You know that's going to probably be your own Icarus to the sun moment.
No, yes.
Miss Turner, I'm sorry to say this, but that is an unfinished business that will never be solved until one of us is fucking dead.
Well, I'm gonna say it right now. You're gonna have the unfinished business at Crew Daniels because the first heat after the week break, after the Hall of Fame, January 2nd is the Hall of Fame. By the way, EWA is doing the Hall of Fame, and we'll have it January 2nd, Thursday. Now, that week after their Crew, you're going to have your match against Tyler Stone. It's going to be a last person standing match.
Last person standing.
Can I add stipulations to that match?
No.
Ooh, shots fired. You were rejected.
You're going to do what management tells you to do.
I was willing to make it a moneymaker match, but you just want a plain old last man standing. I mean, I guess.
You let me and my team work out the kinks.
We'll work out the kinks, and I'll send you the contract.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest.
What was that? Be a man?
There he is.
Oh, be a man!
What was that? This
Hey,
coming
I
from a
give
guy
you
who's
kudos.
too
I said
busy
you will
to
be
show
more
up.
of a man than Tyler Stone because I know you have the balls to at least show up and talk to me on here, unlike that bitch.
First off, never, ever compare me to Tyler Stone. Understand that.
Yeah, you tell him, B3. You tell him.
First and foremost, I don't give a shit if you're barricaded, if you lost your car, poor fucking me. You've got business to handle with me and the current reigning and defending MVC champion. So whatever loose ends you
E3, you know where the fuck I am right now? I'm at
the
the
shit
Dark
where you
Lotus
are right now.
compound. You know what happens when I come out here. I have nowhere else to go and stuck out here till the job is done. That was the rule.
I can't go nowhere.
Yeah, and
Give us the sob story.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to memory lane, shall we? B3, you've never beat me, right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The whole I've never beaten you shit.
So you want to do all that talk? Actually, beat me for once. I've been saying the same thing to Tyler, and I'll say the same thing to you. You both are pussies, can never match my caliber.
Pussy, who's the first man that freaking showed up to this match? It sure as hell wasn't the so-called champion. It was me. Where were you?
Okay. Hold up. Let's stop there. You know me better than anybody else. Have I not once, ever not shown up and shown out any match I've ever been in, especially against you?
And yet, I'm the one that showed up first. You're nowhere to be found. You're locked up, apparently. You can't go nowhere. You've got more excuses than Austin Wilde's got bongs to blow on.
Oh! And you know, you want to go there? Okay. Well, this is something that will piss you off. Since I hold so much dear to the club, which you do as well, Dead Society who wants to turn his back on the club, call me out. That's the loose end I'm dealing with in CEW. Since no one of the club wants to deal with him themselves. So I, of the alliance of CEW, took it upon myself to take him out.
This isn't CEW. This is EWA.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but he knows club business.
Right
when it needs done, it needs done. And when I get challenged, I deal with that shit.
Blah, blah, blah.
So yes, B3, I am going to show up. I am going to put you into place like before, multiple different times. I'm going to become the next champion, prove why I'm better, and you're going to waste my time like usual.
Me waste your time. Yeah, take a look in the mirror right now. I'm the one, me and Shane Garrison are the ones that are making this a 5-star match. Meanwhile, you're going on somewhere else, taking on some moron who means little to nothing on my aisle of relevancy.
Okay, well, since you want to go there, since the president of the club has retired and the club is in need of a new president,
New president.
you might as well keep your mouth shut, because I was willing to put a good word in for you, but since you want to talk your shit towards the founding member of the club, I might as well tell Phoenix.
I can just easily do this. I can just easily mute him.
I could easily tell Phoenix Jackson that you are not worthy of being the next president of the club. So if I were
tell him whatever you want. But when Phoenix Jackson actually sees me walking away with a championship and your tail between your legs, let him make him decide that distinction for himself.
Hey, hold on. We got word from the audience. Haven't we had enough woman-on-woman violence? But you two shut the fuck up and scissor already.
Woman-on-woman violence. Okay, I'm sorry. Is my name Chris Brown? That's what I thought. So those audience members can know their role and shut their mouth.
And B3, you weren't relevant enough as Lord Flapjacks. You definitely aren't relevant enough as B3. So if I were you, I'd step up, shut up, and learn your fucking role, you fucking dumbass.
The second that Derek Cole himself told me that you decided to, I don't know, not show up for a match of yours, he gave me the opportunity because he saw the greatness that is B3. Meanwhile, there's miscommunication on your part.
And while you were gone, might I add, I was one of the best champions in EWA, and I lost it to, oh yeah, she's no longer here, and the one who holds the title now is Showtime. So if I might add,
Showtime
I was doing things while you were gone.
Hey, Cruz, Showtime lost it last week.
Yes.
See, well, I haven't been paying attention much because I've been dealing with a lot.
He lost it to Johnny New Haven last week.
For you.
He lost it to Johnny New Haven? Oh, wow, that's not a shocker.
Let me tell you this right now. I'm going to end this thing once and for all. Okay? I've said my piece to you. Do yourself a favor and actually follow through on your own word. Show up, go to the gym. We'll see each other on Thursday, and then and only then will I prove you wrong, and I will beat your ass to the ground.
You can try, but you'll fail.
All right. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Dissension in the ranks. Dissension in the ranks.
Turn your camera off next time you take your shirt off, dumbass. I just saw half naked Brad with no shirt on. It's like seeing fucking triple tit fucking KB3.
He's working on that OnlyFans. It's okay.
Yeah, that dude got my fucking egg rolls and fucking Jabba the Hutt. My hair's fucked up. Yay.
You be nice, Derek Cole, and your receding hairline.
What else do we have next, please?
Well, we have this little video that was brought to us by Cody Cash that I was asked to play. So let's take it from here.
Oh.
Everyone knows Kurt Brooks is a man who never quits, always fights tooth and nail to make his way forward. After a 157-day reign as Back to the Action champion, he was dethroned by the madman known as Cyrus. Kurt believed in order to obtain this victory, he would need to dig deep and match Cyrus's energy. He would then return his berserk alter ego, Berserk Brooks. Even then, he still fell to the madman. Due to the nature of the exploding barbed wire death match, Brooks had been brutally beaten down and was carted away. This was the first time he was too weak to refuse medical treatment, suffering first-degree burns on his chest and upper body. At this current moment, he is at a medical facility being tended to. I bet you're sitting there wondering, what happens now? Well, let's wait and see.
Let's bring on Satan. Thank you for coming back for all this.
Yeah.
Let's go around the room, Satan. I want to get your idea. I want to talk to you first on what happened on last week during the tag team Hell in the Back to the Action Championship with Berserk Brooks and Cyrus. And what was your take on that?
Honestly, it was expected as much. You know, I look for the shock factor. I got just that. Solid match. And I expect to see more.
Miss Turner, you were there.
Yeah, that was an interesting event. No one expect the outcome, but knowing what's going on with Brooks personally, what's going on with the collective as a whole, that's the main point of all of this. Because ever since the Brad War, been the same since then. Since he did beat Lenore, but it also saw the stabbing in the neck, continuing on the kidnapping in the mind games of Legion with the Prophet TJ Blair. I don't know what's going to be the income for Brooks in his future, but knowing him in his past, knowing that he could always outcome any kind of struggle he has been in, but I don't know how he's going to handle this time around.
Christine?
Oh, Brooks. I've watched Brooks and his career very carefully for the past few years. And I've watched him have ups. I've watched him have downs. I've watched him come back, and I've watched him do some very questionable things in his career. And every time I've watched Kurt come back, he's been stronger than he's ever been each time. But what makes me question this is he went up against Cyrus and it was clean and he just could not get the victory. Could we be seeing a more vulnerable side of Brooks now that he's not back to the Action Champion?
I don't know. That's the question. That's the thing we got to ask and find out. All I know is that something wasn't right when that matchup happened. He went through a lot in that matchup,
Yes, he did.
and Brooks right now is out for some amount of time.
Yes.
We do wish Brooks and whoa, hold on. Derek has a man bun.
Yeah, he has a man
I
pony
have a
going
ponytail.
on.
Derek Cole has a ponytail. Yes. But if anyone else wants to come on, they can hurry up and come on. So while they do that, let's go over some things called the cards. And of course, we'll start with the CEW card. Over
Solid
here.
tournament so far, I might add.
Solid tournament indeed. I wonder who's going to win it. All right. So the pre-show, we got No Mask KC taking on the British Badass. Christine.
Well, I mean, who are the options again?
You had No Mask KC and the British Badass.
And the British Badass. Interesting.
In Independence, Missouri.
I mean, I'm going to go with No Mask KC. He's going to pick up the victory. He's going to be his no mask self. He's going to be dominant in that match, and I can't wait. What do you guys think?
I don't know much about the British Badass, but I'm gonna go with No Mask Casey because I know him the most. Sorry.
Stefan?
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Okay, this might be the pre-show, and this might be about 30 minutes away from Kansas City because I'm real right next door to Cable Donner right now because I'm at the hotel waiting for the show starting tomorrow. And word has it, British Badass has not shown up to the gym not once. So I'm going for No Badass KC on this one.
Well then.
All right. Match number one, because that was the pre-show. So match number one was supposed to be a fatal four-way, now a triple threat. Scabs, Ice Fang, and Big Sexy. And Miss Turner, I'll start with you.
I'm gonna go somehow. I'm going with Big Sexy because he's want to get back on the train of sorts of the card. This was one way to do it by beating multiple men in a multi-time match.
Absolutely. Christine?
Well, I mean, I'm going to say let the bigger one win. Anybody that is willing to get a dominant showing in the ring will be able to get the first pinfall victory. So I say it's anybody's game.
Satan.
Okay, so we got Scabs, the Destroyer, Ice Fang, and Big Sexy. The This one, honestly, I can't choose between these two, between Scabs and Big Sexy. Ice Bang making his debut at the pay-per-view. So it could be any of them. So I can't choose between them three.
All right. Match number 2. Well, of course, this match is going to have to be thrown out. I don't know what's going to happen here. Johnny Hardcore taking on Smiley Jr. Now, Satan, we had recently we had some controversy in the CEW locker room with Smiley Jr. and his father. Can you tell the crowd what happened?
Controversy indeed.
Yes, there was a huge blow up controversy fight that resulted in both men being escorted off the CEW property out of the building by police, and a court order has been set for them to appear for for a restraining order on the behalf of CEW.
All right. We heard from President Christine of CEW.
And apparently Emberlyn has a message. By what from what I am seeing here, she states, Sean, you thought you have the upper hand because I'm walking into a male dominated world. That has never stopped me. I'm the big bad wolf and let the game begin.
Damn, who's moving like that? What the fuck is that noise? Damn. Strong words by Emberlyn already. But match number 4, the tag team match player. It is Bad Company Fernandez and Kenzo Blackheart with Dante Hardcore on the outside, taking on the Deadly Saints, Dark Angel and Firestar Heart. Satan, I'll start with you.
Ooh, okay, so we got a returning faction making an impact in CEW, showing up very well in the gym. And then we got excuses for a faction known as Deadly Saints. I'm going with Bad Company on this one.
All right. Christine?
I'm not going to count out the Deadly Saints because I've seen what they're capable of doing. And Bad Company is going to give them a run for their money. Bad Company is still fairly new. This is a new team coming into CEW. Deadly Saints have history, they have chemistry in the ring. So this is going to be veteran tag team versus new tag team. So I'm going to have to say I go with the experienced vets, and I'm going to go with Deadly Saints.
All right. And Miss Turner.
I'm sorry, but I got distracted by one comment.
Speaking of Davey Davis, speaking of restraining orders, Miss Turner's got the order to restrain me anytime she is ready.
Miss T, I didn't know that you and Davey have been playing cops and robbers in the bedroom. No wonder you got some zip ties the other day and I saw them on your desk. I see you. I see you, Miss T. It's okay.
That's a whole other story for later. What was the question?
Who do you got?
Who do you got in this tag team match? Bad Company or Deadly Saints?
Deli Saints.
Sorry, everybody. Miss Turn over here just got flabbergasted of stuttering words like she was fucking Stephen Hawkins. I don't know what you're
That
talking about.
waterfall is dripping. The waterfall is dripping.
Fucking Miss Turner's gonna have to sound like this in a minute. Please don't do this. Do not make me wet, Davey Davis. Do not make me wet. No.
She's moist. She's moist. She's officially moist.
Timmy! And look at that. She went away. By the way, he said, Justin said, well, where I'm from, if you wear a mask, you're not serious. If you wear a mask, if you mask off, it's your last day on Earth. Miss Turner, where'd you go?
I'm dealing with something.
She's moist. It's okay. It's okay, Cole.
Dealing with a waterfall right now?
No.
Yeah, your main daddy came out. But anyways, let's get back to Customer's card.
Most people in this company. Yay!
All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this thing. Is match number 5, a Dark Lotus compound match. Psychotic Crew Daniels takes on Dead Society. Miss Turner.
Crew, so he can get his butt out of his own head. Get it over with.
Christine.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be in the Dark Lotus compound,
Whoop, whoop.
and I've heard some pretty interesting stories about that compound. I've heard about a rabbit killing at one point. Some very disturbing things have happened there. So, I mean, this match is not for the faint of heart, as they say. I'm going to have to say I go with Crew on this one. I go with my client.
All right, and Satan.
Well, Crew Daniels is undefeated in this match. He's done some sick, demented things in this match. Killed Tyler Stone's rabbit. He literally burnt Sean Payne to a crisp. And hung people. And I got to pick him because, one, he goes sick and demented every single time he goes to the compound. So if I don't choose him, he's going to come after me next. So moving on.
All right. Match number 6 is a tournament non-title round 1 matchup. It is Disciple taking on Lilith. Now, Satan, you have the rankings of who is ranked on the tournament. Yes?
I do. I don't have it pulled up right now, so give me one moment. Let's see if I can pull it up.
Christine, will you able to pull that up as well if you can't find it? Remember, Satan, you just gave it to it recently in the CEW management chat or the results chat.
Ah, here it is. Okay.
Yeah, one job.
Okay, so
Yeah, nobody messes with the dude.
what match is that?
This is the Disciple taking on Lilith, one half of the tag team champions, and going for the EWA tag team titles here in EWA.
Okay.
So, Tom, you might have a double champion.
Well, see, no titles are allowed to be on the line during the tournament.
Come on, here in EWA.
Oh, in EWA. Okay.
What the hell?
Well,
Wait, hold on a minute. Why didn't one time with the title on the line when she was facing Brackus in the first round of the tournament?
that wasn't the first round of the tournament.
Well, on the card said it was.
It was a tournament match. That was a title match. We were doing qualifier matches, Miss Turner.
You're
Yes,
gonna put editing on that.
but before we go on with this matchup right here, we do have a guest. He is finally having a one-on-one unsanctioned Monsters Ball match. The Devil Legion.
Well, hello, Legion. Oh. Your presence is very very strong.
And I think it's so ironic that we bring it up talking about Lilith and Disciples match pops up and he pops in.
Yeah, say his name and he appears. So Legion, you have a Monsters Ball match against TJ Blair.
Yes.
No.
How do you feel about a Monsters Ball match?
Well, considering it was my idea, it's only fair that I finally put an end to this charade. Because you can only go so far in watching this false shepherd hurdle all of his sheep around, not being able to keep up with them, I might add. And then eventually, you just decide to intervene in the best way and get rid of the problem. TJ Blair is the problem. Why would you have someone like TJ Blair, who claims to be a prophet, who claims to be this chaotic messiah, yet, as him being world heavyweight champion of CEW, he dropped the ball while I led this place to victory. That was lesson 1. Lesson 2 was getting into his head. And quite frankly, no one thought it would be that easy. But then in his most recent message, he's already questioning himself. He's already believing that I have his number. And him just thinking that all of a sudden turns him feral. You know why that is? Because he believes it and doesn't want to say it out loud. I was already superior to TJ Blair before he even had to mention it. To be completely honest with you, this Monsters Ball will be the ultimate place that I will nail him to his own cross and watch him die.
Damn.
And the collective can watch.
But it's not even Easter. Can have a resurrection.
There's no resurrection when I'm involved. Never was.
Now, Legion, my question to you is, how are you feeling going into this Monsters Ball match with the tag team victory you had on heat going into this matchup?
It has been stated that I would stop at nothing to expose everything that needed to be done. I mentioned it. I said it verbatim that it was an unwise choice for Troy Mason to trust that man. Sure enough, it showed it clean as day. Because Troy Mason let his fear get the best of him. And now, because of me, it is another member of the collective that fears for their life because of my existence. The reason why that is because Lilith is the only one that actually accepted the gift that I allowed her to have. The rest of you are so defiant, are so inadequate in what you know you can do, that you fail to accept what you truly are. Troy Mason chose the wrong side, and now he will suffer for it. Until he chooses different. That is the reason why now,
Yes, it is,
let's
Justin.
just say right now,
No,
he's
no, he's
suffering.
saying to be with Tyler Stone. We're talking about TJ Blair.
Oh. No. They're not having a rivalry. He's talking about TJ Blair. Continue.
Tyler Stone is not worth a rivalry. Anyway, like I was saying, Troy Mason is now fearing for his life because he made the wrong choice. And now these night terrors that he's having are common proof that my levels of punishment have levels themselves. I can turn you into an absolute madman, thinking that I'm in every corner of your own living room. Or, just like Lilith, I show you what you truly can be, and if you accept that gift, you become unstoppable. TJ Blair is so clouded with his own prophecy that he doesn't realize with one little mistake, every pane of that stained glass that he preaches above will crumble beneath him and he will fall further than I did.
This is driving me wanted to say this about the whole Lilith acceptance, knowing the whole time frame, how it all started, the bite, the kidnapping, the syringe, and it's more of corruption.
I wouldn't call it a kidnapping, but
You
sure.
kidnapped her with the ambulance.
To be fair, the only reason it is deemed a kidnapping is because no one saved her.
I mean,
And Lenore had 4 hours before this infection kicked in, so she could have tucked and rolled out of that ambulance and saved herself, but she did not because she understood this was the best choice. What would have happened if Lenore Lynn saved herself? And then she was back in the fold with TJ Blair. She would have still walked away because TJ Blair is not fit to lead anything. The only reason he is world champion is because I'm not in the finals yet, but trust me, I will take it from him before I take his soul in the finish line.
Speaking of the tournament, we also Lilith's in the tournament. What happens if you two cross paths?
The master will test his project. Plain and simple.
He's got a point. He's
And
got
if
a
you
point.
and if you just want the little tidbit that I have, no, I'm not worried about James Park. Not even close. Honestly,
Let's ask that question. Okay.
to be quite honest, I actually have a plan on what I'm going to do. I'm going to quite literally send him down to hell. Because he claims he knows what it's like, right? He claims all of these things like he's unbeatable. He even dared to call himself eternal in front of me. Does he not realize I have the power to change that? Because James Park may be eternal, but Legion is inevitable. Always. And James Park has no idea what hell really looks like. Because if I had it my way, I could put him through so much more pain than watching a fetus be eaten by a rabbit. Because trust me, I've been through worse. And I've faced the rabbit before. And guess what? I lived. How many others can say that? Hardly any.
I lived. I lived. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong. The Bunny Man is a unique entity its own self,
Sure.
being calling himself the god of the ultra violence and stuff like that. But he
God
was
with a lowercase g, but fine. Sure.
Well,
Now,
my thing is this. Now, Legion, while Cyrus took the Back to the Action title off of Brooks, the thing I paid attention to, and I was inside that matchup, the when they were all celebrating that victory, you kind of gave him that nod, and Cyrus just shrugged it off on, and they left you behind. Um, any thoughts on that?
Well, for what it's worth, Cyrus and I have had quite a life. I am quite aware of the things that I've done to cause him to become such a beast of a man, but I did tell him back in the good old days, if you want to call it that one day I would help him become a monster. Because that's all he ever dreamt of being. He was tired of being bullied. He was tired of being reprimanded for everything he ever done. I told him by any means necessary, I would help him. Quite literally, I told him that his old self would have to die. So, a sacrifice was made. And just because it took so long for me to finally acknowledge that he listened to me for once, that is why there's still a rift. Because now, after all this time, Cyrus has to tell me eventually that I was right. And that's the reason why he doesn't want to acknowledge me, because he doesn't like to admit when he's wrong. But I did tell him, if you not only take that Back to the Action Championship from Brooks, if you break him, and if you destroy everything that he ever was, I will be proud of you. And the reason why he was so upset and he left me high and dry is because he's never heard that before and he had to go process it. I don't blame him for that. Because now I understand, without Brooks, it is so much more peaceful. Now, I just have to get rid of the man in charge. The one that is just a less powerful version of what I am. Just in a suit.
All right. Anyone else? Any questions?
Now, Legion, so your ties with the calling, can you give us a little bit of information on that? Because you've kind of hinted that you're kind of with them, but then you don't. So it's kind of like a guessing game.
Well, everybody that has ever known me personally should understand that I'm not someone that associates myself as part of anything when it comes to groups. I am my own monster regardless of where I reside. However, this culling, I have ties to them because it reminds me of what I used to be. Not to mention the brother that actually acknowledges me, that actually knows I exist, Darius. He has been doing what he can do to keep this place afloat, to keep them in check. Emberlyn, I couldn't tell you how proud I am of her. At least somebody will say it. But the person that wouldn't, well, no one knows where he is. And
Fair
then
point.
Tyler, of course, he's going to have to get over the fact that I'm around. Because, yes, I am around. I follow them where they go. I am kind of their shadow, if you will. Not for any reasons of demotion or I feel as if I'm being left out. I chose to hover around them to just be there if they need it. Tyler
Right.
is going to have to understand that eventually he's going to have to accept the help that they're offering him. The one match he had with me should have already been the obvious answer to that, but maybe it takes more than one rope to cast him along, for all I know. And then Prodigy and all these others. All these others that have this problem with the culling because they don't understand the message that they bring. If only they understood exactly why the culling exists. It's to pick up the pieces of what no one else will go after. The only problem I have right now is the fact that I just can't seem to get on the same page with our world champion yet. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Something about him just reminds me of someone else. And I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Do you think it's probably his ego and pride get the better of him being the world champion?
There's a difference in being a world champion and then holding gold. See, he can parade with that thing all he wants to. But it's people like me that actually understands how to process things like that, how to defend it with every ounce of their being. If the Reaper was that much of an immortal soul, he would at least have tried to do the things that I have and actually be a threat.
We saw during Warwick Brand War that he didn't survive much against Blair. That could be a little bit.
Unfortunately for him, yes. Because the Reaper and I have had discussions, and his motive is always something in regards to surpassing other people. He surpassed the Cryptic One just because the Cryptic One was always a copy. To me, at least. And then, well, he's just trying to be this god among men. And for whatever reason, until he actually does something like defeat TJ Blair, like I'm going to do, maybe then he'll convince me. But he didn't do that. I won't be shocked if the mental man himself uses him like a toothpick. So when it comes to the ultimate answer with my ties with the culling, I respect some, but I find others unlikable. And if that's a problem, they know where to find me.
Oh.
And I would suggest for those that, if this actually pertains to you and you take offense to this, don't find me.
This is going to be an interesting pay-per-view when it comes to your match. I got a feeling something bad's about to happen.
You do realize what's going to happen once I do this. Once I rid the world of TJ Blair. For some reason, so many people all over social media, they don't believe me when I say I will. But on the inside, I know it's because they don't want it to happen. Because when it does, I will stand here as Evolve Wrestling Association's true prophet. Not of chaos, of hell itself.
Damn.
All right. Well, now you said everything you had to say. Any last words, Legion?
I would like to let James Park know that, being that bell time is close by, I hear that it's tomorrow. That means, James Park, you have merely hours left to live. Because I will rid of you of this planet. The tournament is mine. Bar none. And I will be your next CEW World Heavyweight Champion. I promise you that. And let me give one more little tidbit, because I know he's gonna come back, and I know he's gonna have more to say. So I want to give one final little warning to Mr. Tobias Blair.
Ooh.
The government name! The government name!
Will enjoy tearing your soul out with my bare hands and watching you gasp your last breath. And I would love it if you would at least say your goodbyes while you can, because Lenore surely misses you.
All right. Legion, thank you for your time. All right. Well,
Shots fired! Shots fired!
damn, right? But all right, everybody, that is the show we have for tonight. We've been on for too long.
Yeah.
We'll make sure the stream starts working properly again and get to the bottom of it. So we will see you at Thursday Night Heat this Thursday. If you don't see it on the actual page, it'll be on my main page again. So everyone, good night and take care.